Dun, 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 dun. Welcome along to episode whatever episode it is of the Shane Toddcast. Hold on. Can I bring that closer? Slightly different setup this week. I have brought in a new producer, kind of like whenever Justin Timberlake left NSYNC, and people are going, Justin, you're making straight fire here with Lance Bass and the boys. You know, Lance Bass definitely sounds like a loyalist paramilitary figure from the early 90s, Lance Bass. But yeah, what happened was Timberlake was making that sweet music with the boys in NSYNC. He burst out, he went solo, and he did like an album, I think, with Pharrell at the start that was pretty good. And then he got a guy involved known as Timbaland, who also made Sweet Boots. And whenever they got together, we're talking Sexy Back, we're talking My Love, all those songs. And I brought in a guy today who kind of is to local podcast producing what Timbaland is to sick beats from the early noughties. He's sitting over there. It's Aaron Butler.
Someone say genius?
No.
All right.
Okay, so he's going to be like a Victorian child. Seen, not heard, and wearing weird clothes. That's just the way it is. But thanks for joining me for this week's episode. I feel like I've put out my podcast on the day that it should come out for a good few weeks now. So I feel like we just take a wee second to applaud me. Appreciate that. And I'm back on the video podcast today, so that's what I'm talking about, stepping it all up a wee bit. So if you have YouTube, I say that like YouTube's a startup and 85 people have it, but you got YouTube, just watch a video podcast. See Friday whenever you clock off from working in Next, just watch the video podcast and you get to see my great face. Aaron, you alright?
Doing good, bud. What about you?
Yeah, real good, man. Just doing a podcast here. Sure.
Why?
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, it'd be weird if this is the way I
just
out.
set it up and you
Hey,
said it.
hey man, come round for a catch up. I just sit like this in front of the camera. So what's been going on?
This is a good setup.
You like this?
Yeah, dude. So I mean, you've got a good studio for it, and then
Do you feel like you're a super producer?
oh,
Yeah.
you know,
Should we cut an album after this?
I think
Just free solo jazz.
I have got some lyrics in the pocket here that I've been wanting to drop. Pretty.
How awkward would it be if you were being true and it was a pop album and it was so bad? I'm in my car. I'm driving in my car really far.
Swiping right all day, swiping right all night.
There's definitely some sort of South Korean guy with that song already. What do you, Psy's cousin? Shout out to Psy, keeping it Gangnam Style. So I got plenty I want to talk about this week. A lot's been happening. I feel like I want to kick off by talking about my birthday. I turned 31 at the weekend, and I don't think, I feel like it didn't look my age for a long time, and then the last couple of years have just come at me hard, and I feel like I probably do look my age now, maybe a wee tiny bit younger, but it was my birthday on Sunday. So I thought what I would do is, to kick off the podcast, I'd look at, first of all, some famous people that I share my birthday with. Let's see who we're dealing with. Without looking at this, I'm going to say I'm the biggest name on this list. Kicking off, we got Johnny Depp. Shout out to Johnny Depp. Although, I don't know if I should give Johnny Depp a shout out because, you know, there's been a lot of controversy about Johnny Depp. I don't know the man personally. A lot of people would think I would, you know, because they probably watch me, they see the Mike McGoldrick videos, all that sort of stuff, and they go, I bet he knows Johnny Depp. I don't know Johnny Depp, but I also share it with...
Hold on, what's the controversy of Johnny Depp? I don't know it.
It wasn't it that he beat up his wife. She sued him. I don't know. I don't know how that went. I just know that once he gets his legal troubles dealt with, give me a shout.
Back to Pirates.
You know what I mean? Natalie Portman shares a birthday with me as well. Michael J. Fox from Back to the Future. Which, see, Back to the Future, I only really watched that like a year ago for the first time. I feel like I'd seen it. I probably did see it as a kid. But then I watched it properly. And the second one, and is there a third one?
Did you watch all three, or did you just watch the first two? You watched all three?
I think I watched the first two, and it was vaguely
The fact that you asked me, is there a third one, and then you went, I watched all three, tells me you didn't watch all three.
I think I was vaguely interested in the third. You know what I mean? It was like Beverly Hills Cop. Watched first one, loved it. Second one, liked it. Third one, I was like, Eddie. wrap it up, dude.
What they're bringing back Beverly Hills Cop, by the way, so I keep hearing.
Do you know that Beverly Hills Cop was not supposed to be Eddie Murphy?
Who was it supposed to be? You're right, I can't remember.
And it wasn't supposed to be a comedy. It was supposed to be... Oh, yeah.
The Goonies?
No.
Stallone?
Yeah.
we need to talk about your impressions. Stallone needs work. But here, Back to the Future, did you like it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Even though you only watched it a year ago for the first time?
Yeah, I liked it. I was obviously like very aware of it. But yeah, I liked it. I liked the second one.
Second
one's
one's
the best
weird
one. In the third, doesn't it? The third's like the Western one, right?
Correct.
Yeah, I lost interest.
Yeah, it gets a bit bad.
Yeah.
But the first two are good.
I also share a birthday. I don't actually know loads of people on this list. With Matthew Bellamy. I think Matt Bellamy, that's the guy from Muse. Then someone on this list is just called Barbara. Everyone else has like a first and second name and they're pretty well known. And then it's just Barbara.
You don't know Barbara?
Singer, born in 1930. Barbara sounds like someone who would just sing in like Working Men's Club in the Shankill. Here, everybody fuck up. Barbara's going to do a wee turn here. Well, just fuck up. Go ahead, Barbara, love. The sun will come out tomorrow. No, it won't. No, it won't. We're in the basement of a snooker hall, Barbara. Get me another Smithwick's. We're all going on a summer holiday. Fucking keep her lit, Barbara. Barbara was a singer born in 1930 in Paris. Let's see if I can check out some of her stuff. I like that she's just gone Barbara, kind of like, because that was before the time of Prince.
Yeah, the original Prince was Barbara.
Yeah, I like that. I like that Barbara just called herself that. Yes, I'm going to be a singer. Okay, Barbara, what are you going to call yourself? Yes, Zet. Okay. It's kind of ballsy. It's all coming up just Barbara Streisand. Let me go Barbara French singer. Let's see what we've got. Yeah, Barbara, and the song is called L'Aiguille Noire. Someone will probably tell me that that's not how to pronounce it, but hey, I don't give a fuck. I don't have the good YouTube, so I can't skip ads. Okay, here we go. This is Barbara. Oh, no, I feel like that's definitely not Barbara. That woman looks too young to be Barbara. Yeah, she died in 19... Oh, yeah, it is. Okay, hang on. Let's hear a bit of Barbara. Shit.
That's so rude.
What's French for shit? Yes, there's people I don't really understand. But let's see what happened. So my birthday was the 9th of June. Let's see what, apart from my birthday, what other historical big events there were. In the year 68, the Roman Emperor Nero, shout out dude, big fan of your green teas, commits suicide, imploring his secretary Epaphroditus to slit his throat to evade. He probably did that so he wouldn't have to keep saying his name. To evade a Senate imposed death by flogging. They were going to flog him to death. What does flogging to death mean? You hear that all the time. They got flogged to death. Do people take you around car boot sales and try and sell you? And then you're like, for fuck's sake. What does that mean? To flog someone to death?
I have no idea what it genuinely means.
Right.
Do you want me to look it up as you sit there?
No, it's okay. I got it.
Okay.
Death by flogging. Death by flogging sounds like an emo band to play Belfast.
You gotta see them live.
Alright, Jades, we're death by flogging. This is called Buckfast and Stramills. What happens when you get flogged? There we go.
It was inflicted under medical supervision.
Okay.
So that's all I've got so far.
But what does that?
100 lashes. They would lash you with a whip 100 times.
Oh, you know what happened if they did that to me?
You'd enjoy it.
I get a boner. Oh no, I'm gonna have to be flogged again.
You'd be like, Oliver, please sir, can I have some more?
Harder.
I did 2 crimes.
Just on the last lash, you're like, I'm in heaven already.
I stole again. Oops.
I don't know much about the Roman Emperor Nero. I do know that I watched a Netflix series called Roman Empire, which is really low budget, and I really enjoyed it because I thought the acting was really bad in it, and it was about Julius Caesar, but I don't know anything about Nero. 721, Odo of Aquitaine. I've actually been to Aquitaine, France. Defeats the Moors in the Battle of Toulouse. Who gives a fuck about that? But see, Aquitaine in France. I flew into this airport, if it's the same part of France, called Aquitaine, doing like a family holiday, and I was going out to like meet them. So I was going out for just a week because I was 16, extremely cool, and stewardess holding my hand the whole way. I'm 15. Yeah, my voice breaking now. Don't like it. So I flew into this airport, Aquitaine, and then went home early as well via that airport. And it's like way smaller than Belfast City Airport. I don't know if anyone listening or watching has ever been to it, but on my way home, my mum gave me like, you know, a pop-up sun tent from my brother and sister to take home because she had too much stuff. And I took it home and was going through the security. Nobody else around, just a lady at the security computer and a guard. I don't know what they thought was in my sun tent, but the guy pulled a gun on me. The like French policeman that was working in the airport pulled a gun on me, held it up like in the direction of my head, and he was like, he wasn't that close. He was maybe like 5-6 feet away, and just started shouting at me in French. Now, at this point, all I had was basic GCSE French. So, I mean, all that happened was he kept shouting at me in French, and I was like, no, which I know in English also means no. You know, I was like, no, like, you're all right. And this went on. It felt like it went on for like 3 minutes, but it was probably like 10 seconds. And then the woman said something to him, and you could tell there'd been a mix-up, but he didn't like apologize for it. And I got on the plane.
He did, man. You just didn't understand it.
L'apologie? Nah, I mean, no idea what you're saying there, bro. But it wasn't until like a week later I went, oh shit, that happened to me. You know what I mean? It was a complete delayed reaction.
Yeah.
But yeah, GCSE level French isn't going to get you out of any like death situation. Je habite, mate. Je habite Ireland du Nord. No, you'll still die. Some other boring stuff happened. 1997, the British lease on the new territories in Hong Kong expires. Oh, great. Donald Duck, 1934, the first appearance of Donald Duck in a cartoon, The Little Wise Hen. There you go, my man Donald Duck. I like that they didn't go straight in with Donald Duck's own program, and he was like, you know, a rapper trying to make it. They just let him feature on a few other people's tracks.
They dripped him in a wee bit first before they unleashed him to the public.
There also in 1924 a song came out, let's play it, called Jelly Roll Blues by blues great Jelly Roll Morton.
I think
what a great name.
It's going to be really good.
Jelly Roll Morton.
He's got the Jelly Roll Blues.
Well, that Jelly Roll Morton sounds... Yeah.
Like a bakery in North Belfast.
He does...
Oh, my Jelly Roll Morton to get some paps.
He doesn't like... He's so unimaginative. He's called Jelly Morton. Yeah, Jelly Roll Morton. And, okay, what's your song? The Jelly Roll Blues. And that's the start of your name. Yeah. My name's Shane Todd. I got a new idea for a special. It's called Shane Todd Comedy. What? Okay, here it is. Oh yeah, dude, you're really lighting it up. Boo. Shite. Why is all old stuff shite? Oh, by the way, Jelly Roll Morton was a lazy motherfucker because his first song that there was called Hesitation Blues. What's his other one called? Wolverine Blues.
He's got a lot of blues.
He's got a lot of blues. Like a good drug dealer. Hang on. Here's the Wolverine Blues. Well, that's just the first song. He's mugging people off.
I think that's pretty kicking. I could see me walking into a club.
So could I.
Yeah. DJ.
Yeah, it's not bad. See on the YouTube for this, it's got like 95,000 views. Do you want me to leave a comment on this and just write shite?
Yeah, dude. Because you're 31.
It's so unnecessary. I'm going to go on the internet, go on YouTube, and leave loads of reviews on like really weird videos and just leave them, plant them there for people to find. Mm-hmm. But there's billions of videos, so you're not going to find it. But yeah, the first comments on Jelly Roll Morton song Wolverine Blues, or Jelly Roll smacked those keys with a masterful precision. Someone says
Dave Elliott.
Found this in a stack of records at a flea market in 1995. One of those respectable tunes Jelly would play in Storyville whorehouses. And the next comment, Shane Todd, shite. And I'm gonna like my own comment. So yeah, I don't know what recent things happened, but yeah, it was my birthday. It was nice. See, once you hit, what age? You're 30 now.
I hit 30. Yeah.
See, once you hit 30, there's no landmarks really left.
40.
Like birthday, nah. 50. Yeah, your
50's
50th
your
can
next
be a
one.
thing, but like it's just very, birthdays are like very just like any other day really. But I got some real nice presents, which I like to get presents. I'm a guy who likes to get presents.
Me too.
And I got 2 coffee makers, so that sort of tells you where people think I am fun wise in life. Get the wee man a coffee maker, but you know, good presents, and I'm enjoying my coffee. We went bowling last night. I talked on last week's podcast or the week before about going bowling in Dundonald Ice Bowl, and being sort of like taunted, being sort of called out by a guy with Down syndrome who just took a real disliking to me and sort of called me out. There was like a showdown. He was about 2 lanes away, and he and I just started bowling, really just looking at each other instead of the lane. We weren't knocking down any pins, but it was sort of mano a mano, and yeah, he mugged me off a wee bit. But we went bowling last night for my birthday. You were there, Aaron. You were there. Some of my friends. It was a real nice time. Now, here's the thing. I've talked myself up as a bowler on this podcast and just in day-to-day life to anyone who'll listen. I genuinely think that with a bit of practice, I could be one of the top 25 bowlers in this country. And by the way, I maybe bowl once a year. All right, so I'm some sort of like genius bowling prodigy, some people are saying. But last night, I talked a good game, and then what did I do? Delivered.
You delivered a great first game.
169.
169.
Who's counting?
And you weren't even. You were just messing about.
Yeah.
Second and third game, we all kind of
head gone.
We fell off a wee bit. Yeah, we did.
Head
I think by the first game we were like, all right, we can do this now.
Yeah.
So let's just take the second and third off.
I feel like I would probably like to bowl like once a week.
Me too.
Or every other week.
It's a nice little takes your head sort of out of life.
It's a fun activity, and it's competitive enough without being like ultra competitive.
Yeah. And it's not like too long or too short. It's a good little time.
Yeah, and you don't get dirty and all. You don't get dirty and wet like some other sports.
Yeah.
You're just in the safe space of Dundonald Ice Bowl.
It is safe in there.
I like the Dundonald Ice Bowl is called Dundonald International Ice Bowl.
I didn't know that.
Do you know that they used to host raves?
Yeah, but I never went to any.
Energy 106 discos?
I do remember. I lived on the other side of Belfast where we didn't go over to the Dundonald.
Oh, why not? Because you're sectarianism?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, Energy 106. Energy 106 was this
radio station.
Yeah, it's like I think it started off as a pirate radio station, and it was a shop in the in shops, and they used to sell dance music singles. And Maniac 2000 was top of the Energy 106 charts for literally years. So every Friday night they used to play Maniac, and it was run by this guy. Right, let me see if I can do a bit of research on. Energy 106 was run by this guy who's probably still knocking about, who was called Lawrence John, and he had two big obsessions in life. One was dance music, and the other one was like aliens and UFOs. So he used to like brand the stuff with a lot of aliens. Yeah, it's genuinely true. And he put on these big raves in the Ice Bowl. I think the age group was like 14 to 18 maybe. You weren't allowed to drink, but everybody was drunk. I didn't drink at that point. So I used to go stone cold sober. But I remember buying a pair of purple jeans and TK Maxx once to wear. You would wear them now. But I remember Lawrence John, Energy 106, hang on.
The truth is, I'm broke. And I'm broke because I put everything I had and more into something I believed in.
Sorry. This is, let me explain this better. Lawrence John did an Energy 106 closing down speech. I think this actually might be real. I've never heard this in my life, but it sounds like because he likes aliens, he's doing like an alien voice. Let me just do this.
And now, a word from Lawrence John. That's me, Lawrence John. 6 feet tall and 10,000 pounds short.
Nah, that's not real. That's not real. I think I know who that is. Somebody that does parody stuff. Anyway, I've been doing TripAdvisor reviews on the podcast for a while of service stations, of restaurants, of hotels, of that sort of thing. It would be remiss not to do one of Dundonald International Ice Bowl. For anyone who doesn't know, by the way, this podcast, it seems like it's sponsored by it. It's not. We're going to read out a lot of bad reviews as well as some good. Dundonald Ice Bowl has... You went as a kid, basically, on Saturday afternoons. You used to be able to pay £2.10, I think it was, and you got ice skating, bowling, Indianaland, and Laser Quest. Like that's a ridiculous
That's
deal.
a deal.
Yeah,
You couldn't get that today.
Nah, I would take that now. But back in those days, like a can of Coke was 40p, you know what I mean? 35p, and sometimes a bar of chocolate 25p. Fucking disgrace, this planet we live in. Like that's what I would campaign for.
Cheaper stuff.
Yeah, just like
I mean,
cheaper sweets. Yeah, that's what I'm getting behind. You know the way Leonardo DiCaprio's like in the climate change, all that sort of thing.
yeah.
Cheaper sweets,
Yeah.
cheap sweets.
Yeah.
Get me on Good Morning Britain with Piers Morgan, and I just want cheap. I want to have £1.50, and I want to be able to like walk out my hands full.
Get a party. Yeah.
You remember if you got a pound, 50p was an acceptable amount for your parents to give you to go to the shop. 50p. But look, it's a different world. Let's see some genuine reviews on TripAdvisor. I haven't seen these beforehand. We'll start off with a few terrible ones. Someone reviewed this yesterday, so when we were there, it says the caption is...
No. Oh, no. I don't like where this is going.
The caption is, didn't have a good time, but sexy... swarthy bowler or so. It said something about a sexy bowler who got 169. I don't know who that could be. No, it just says slow and purr at the top, and it's been left by Annie DIP, who has left 4 reviews before, just for stuff in general. She says, I've been using Dundonald Ice Bowl for many years. Oh, you're cool. But on Saturday we decided for the first time to have some date. Well, it will be the last time. Now, Dundonald International Ice Bowl is a lot of fun, but don't eat there. You know what I mean? Like that's... Yeah. But also, if they want to do a corporate video with me, I will endorse the restaurant for sure and say, do eat there. Yeah. So sorry, judging by Anne's avatar picture, it's like a wee like motivational quote. There's a rainbow in it. I think Anne would speak a little bit like this. So she said, we decided for the first time to have something to eat. Well, it will be the last time. Before I ordered, I noticed the place was really untidy and tables need cleaned. Oh, fucking clean 'em, man. The service was so slow, everybody waiting was complaining about how long they had to wait. While waiting, I noticed the young girl behind the till. She had long dark hair tied up in a ponytail. Why is this turned into 50 Shades of Grey? He used it as a handle. Hold on, listen to this. She had long dark hair tied up in a ponytail, but she kept playing with it, fixing it, and continually touching it, then putting her hands on people's food. That is unprofessional. To just like a big queue and all you're doing is running your hands through your hair and then like spreading it on people's food. Her hands weren't washed and she didn't put gloves on. I was glad someone else gave me my order because I'd have asked her to change it and wash her hands first. Oh, Anne, you bitch. Change your hair. Hey, Bob would say you way better, love, with your shape of face. When I did get my order, it was wrong. She obviously didn't listen when I told her what I wanted. I'd waited that long, I couldn't be bothered waiting for them to change it. I think I'll just avoid it next time. I mean, have you ever left a TripAdvisor review for anything?
Yeah, when we went to the wine tasting for Dave's Stag, we all left a TripAdvisor review for...
That guy's apparently coming to Belfast, do you know this?
No.
Yeah, I swear to God. Dave's trying to set it up.
What's his name again?
Something is it? Fernando? Is it like...
Oh, it's going to annoy me that we
Francisco.
can't remember. Francisco. Yeah. What a guy.
Okay. Somebody from Spain has come over to Dundonald Ice Bowl. They've left a review. It's got 2 likes. You know, people are liking it. People are calling it a good contribution. 1 star. So he says Spanish person. He says Indianaland. Okay. Very disappointed. Immediately on arrival, a strong smell of urine.
No, it doesn't, does it?
Swear to God, that's what it says. General cleanliness poor. Haven't been here in 20 plus years and do not plan to return in the next 20. But after that, definitely. Why does this person mark every 25 years with a trip from Spain to Indianaland? Serious overhaul needed. Staff uninterested, providing a poor customer service. Too many soft play establishments giving better service and quality nowadays. No excuse. £15 wasted. Should I get for next week's podcast? Should I get an account in TripAdvisor and just start replying to people?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
That's the next stage.
Utterly appalled. JFA. Utterly appalled. We went in. No one had asked us to pay at the front desk prior to ice skating, as there was no communication from the staff. Hence, we thought we'd pay once we had finished ice skating. Hey, Jeff, you're a stroking bastard. That's someone who's pulled a fast one and got called up on it.
Yeah.
When I approached the front desk asking if I could pay, the woman at the desk asked why we hadn't paid beforehand. I explained our situation to her. We honestly didn't know we had to pay before we skate. Bullshit.
Bit suspect.
Then she used this analogy, and I quote, well, you go to Tesco's, you don't buy your food, take it home, eat it, then pay for it later, do you? To be fair, that's 100%. She's hit the absolute bullseye there. Also, it's a pet peeve of mine, the people that go to Tesco's to do a food shop and eat some of the food on the way round.
Yeah, I hate that.
Fucking pisses me off. There's no don't get me wrong, if you are thirsty beyond belief, you're feeling sick and you got a bottle of water or something, yeah, I get it. But it's people with a bag of crisps.
You
open.
skips.
Yes.
Yep, I've seen it.
And they're like casually, you know what I mean? They're not.
How hungry could you be as you're shopping
my
that you
God.
just need to
Yeah.
immediately crack
Yeah.
open some stuff?
It's fucking disgusting. Well, you don't buy your food, take it home, eat it, then pay for it, do you? This person like, I do that. Is that not what you do? Well, I don't know about her, but when I find out I do not pay for certain items in Tesco's and I took them home, it's only right to go back and pay for those items. The main issue here is I was being honest. I admitted I didn't know how the system works, and I tried to rectify the situation by paying, as if he's got £50 note. All I'm trying to do is give people money. And why use Tesco's as your example? You could have thought of so many better scenarios. We couldn't help but admire the creativity displayed by that particular staff.
Ooh.
Oh wow. I'll do one more bad one and then we'll finish on a good one. People keep saying it smells like piss. This one here from Relax in Belfast. Okay, so Relax in Belfast. So this person, just let you know, is relaxed. Never again. We decided to take our 1.5-year-old granddaughter here for the first time. I can tell you, it will be the last. On a Saturday, we did expect it to be busy, and it was. Children running, mad parents sitting chatting, some not even caring their children were crying and literally climbing the walls. The area for the 3-year-old and under was not supervised at all. We stayed with our granddaughter, and it's as well we did. Bigger boys and girls around 8 to 10 were going mad. They bumped into my granddaughter, nearly knocked her off her feet. I looked over to the staff and they were extremely busy. ... talking to one another. By the way, it sounds like you're at a child's play park.
Aye, sounds like you're at Indiana Land. Children climbing the walls. Yeah, there's a wall for them to climb.
Is it Indiana Land? Woo! Slides, ball pit. Nearly children running about, going mad. Yeah, who's walking about? Might go in the free fall here. Now you're like, free fall. Wah! People going, you're 31. I go, wah! I go, put some jeans on. In the end, I had enough. A few small children were getting hurt, and only for my son's quick reaction, a little girl would have been really hurt by bigger ones. Oh yeah, because your son's Neo from the Matrix. the space bender. The staff came over and told them to leave after I asked them to do so. This person's a real job's worth, a real dick. I hate that. Just let kids. Part of it is like being a kid and playing like that. It is getting a wee bit hurt. It is getting a cut in your knee. Who cares?
Yep.
You know, if I hadn't have got hurt coming in from playing, my mum and dad would hit me.
Well.
Yeah, you know, that's it. They would like bloody my knees kind of and say, you know, it's practice.
Oh, right.
And that's what it's all about.
Sounds weird.
Sometimes bigger boys push you over.
Well, yeah.
And what you do is you work hard and you keep being a good person, doing the right thing.
And
And then later in life, you find, you're right, you track down those bigger boys, and you get a paramilitary to,
Yep.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the noise.
I always say to paramilitaries, go and sort this guy out, give him a, and then I'm raging because when I see the guy has a sweet skin
haircut.
fade.
Yeah.
What are you fancy on top here, mate? Oh wow. My granddaughter's socks were lemon by the time we came out. No, my granddaughter's socks were lemon. By the time we came out, they were black. Just say yellow. Why are you describing it as lemon? This is Lawrence Wellen Bowen left this. Unfortunately, I can't submit my review unless I rate this place. I wouldn't give it anything.
But you walk about anywhere in your socks and they're going to get dirty.
Yeah, that's a good point. I'll find an excellent review here because I don't want to mug off the place too much.
I try a wee positive one if there's.
So Laura Lou says, "Glad I found this ice rink." Who's ever been in desperate need of an ice rink?
Close call.
Fuck! I'm just really stressed out at the minute. Why? What's up? I just can't find an ice rink. Only found this place online when I was travelling up north, and I couldn't be happier that I did. Didn't think these places existed in Ireland. With only ever experiencing the small ice rink around Christmas, this place was massive and so different to skating smooth, proper ice. I can't say enough about it. And for like $7.50, you can't go wrong at all. And the non-lice ball manager, straight back to her. Okay, official response, and you guys know I love it when someone gives an official response. Manager, thanks for taking time to leave a review. We're delighted you enjoyed your visit. Look forward to welcoming you back very soon. Thank fuck she found that ice rink.
Mm.
It's Olympic sized. I didn't know that.
Oh, I didn't know that either.
So there you go. I want people to send me things to do on TripAdvisor because that's where the filling station one came from, the Apple Green, which was a bit of a gem. So if anybody has any ideas on that, let me know. Shit, I forgot to put a call for questions.
Why don't you do it now?
I'll do it now, but I'm gonna do it live on this podcast. But I'll just let people know that like we need them in ASAP.
Aye. Oh, you going to do a video?
What?
You going to do like a video on your Instagram?
Yeah.
Alright, you work away.
Oh, hold on. I just realized my head looks really bad in these headphones.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm live on my podcast. Well, it's not live. Don't worry about it. I'm doing my podcast right now. I didn't put out a call for questions. Send me some questions and don't make any of them. Why does your head look like that in these headphones? Fuck off. Okay. There we go. Put it out on Twitter. I just say I need podcast questions quick.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you get your shots, girl? Would you like to come back with Rob to America? I need podcast questions quick. There we go. We'll see if we get some at the end. One thing that's caught my eye that I purposely haven't by the way, what time are we at?
Say? Yeah, we're at 33 minutes.
Okay, cool. One thing that's caught my eye that I want to talk a bit about, and I purposely haven't read loads about. So, do you know about this beef between Justin Bieber and Tom Cruise?
So I know what's happening. What everyone doesn't know is why.
You started it.
Why is Bieber calling him out?
Yeah, I don't know this either.
No one knows.
And that's what I want to find out on the podcast. So Justin Bieber put a tweet out that says, "I want to challenge Tom Cruise to a fight in the octagon." Maybe this is a pocket text. He didn't. This message just sent in his pocket. Like when you dial someone in the pocket. Maybe his phone by chance just typed out this entire message. "I want to challenge Tom Cruise to a fight in the octagon. Tom, if you don't take this fight, you're scared and you will never live it down. Who's willing to put on the fight?" At Dana White. And at that point, it had 20,000 retweets, 80,000 likes. So that's it's not weird of Bieber to do anything because he's a multi-millionaire child. So anything, whenever there's news stories and they're like, Bieber was riding a wee scooter down a residential street. Yeah. And what? Yeah, he is. He's worth £80 billion and he's 12. So he's gonna do that. If you give a child a fizzy drink, they go nuts. If you give a child all the money in China, they're gonna go mental. So I like the start of this BBC BBC article. It says it's a contest the UFC fans never knew they wanted. Justin Bieber challenged Tom Cruise to a fight. I mean, I feel like height wise they're around the same. Although Bieber's 5'9", Tom Cruise is probably smaller than that.
Tom's 5'7",
Tom?
5'6".
Oh, I didn't know you guys were
No, yeah,
buddies.
yeah, me and Tom. Yeah.
Needless to say, a calculation one, blah blah. So McGregor put a tweet out as well. If Tom Cruise is man not to accept this challenge, McGregor Sports and Entertainment will host it. Does Cruise have the sprites to fight like he does in the movie? Stay tuned to find out. I mean, it's putting so much pressure on Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
Okay. Someone's done like a side by side. So Bieber's 25. He's calling out a 56-year-old, which is sly. Because that's like, you know, if you're 56, conceivably, you could definitely be someone's granda.
Yeah.
And 25 isn't that much younger than us. So that's like us going up to a granda, walking down the street here and go, hey, dickhead, let's throw down.
Which we've done before.
Yeah, and won. You know what I mean?
I lost.
Yeah, Tom Cruise 5'7", Bieber's 5'9". Estimated reach, Bieber's 68, Cruise 65, and Tom Cruise takes it on net worth. I don't know. I'd love to know. Again, nobody seems to know why it's happening. There's an article here about from Bieber's manager, Scooter Braun, who I think he says he's got no interest in orchestrating a fight. Respond to a tweet the record label boss said it's just a normal Sunday. I've no interest or helping in helping making this happen. It's been 2 days. There's been no response from Tom's camp about the challenge. The 25-year-old singer said I want to challenge him. I don't know. I'd love to know why. There's bound to be a reason for it. Although isn't Bieber married to Alec Baldwin's niece? So there could be something where, like, you know, Alec Baldwin at a family dinner might have been like, Tom Cruise is sliding me, and Bieber went, don't worry about it, I'll take care of it. Give me my phone. Reason. Tom Cruise, Justin Bieber, Reason. Which sounds like a song they could collaborate on.
I'd like to hear
Justin Bieber featuring Tom Cruise, Reason. People just say they're so confused. Nobody knows why. Jimmy Kimmel did a video where he's got some theories on it. I don't know. It's a very bizarre
call out.
Yeah. Who do you think would win that fight?
Cruise, no problem. I don't think it'd be much of a fight.
Cruise does his own stunts.
He's too
Mission
intense.
Impossible. He probably works out every day. Yeah, he's intense. He would just treat Bieber like a chat show sofa and just jump on him. Bieber definitely can fight.
I know, and I've heard that Bieber like trains at Mayweather's gym and stuff like that, and does, but doesn't mean
still
anything.
beat him in a fight.
Yeah, it doesn't mean anything, but that's the only thing people say.
Should I call out somebody weird, like an older actor,
like local or like just in general?
Well, what other?
Like you call it Hugo Duncan right now.
Well, what's the age difference between them? 25, 21 years?
No, it's more than that. Because he's 50.
Oh,
20,
31 years.
So 31 years, yeah.
So I call it a 62-year-old actor.
Yeah.
Okay. 62-year-old actor. Who have we got? Oh, shit. Oh, no.
Who you fighting, big man? tell me who you got.
I was all prepared to call out an actor like Bieber to Tom Cruise. Here's the first people that are my age. Denzel Washington, Sylvester Stallone, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Mel Gibson, Liam Neeson, Bruce Willis, Jackie Chan. Hey guys. I do want to start a beef with you, and it's a beef that I'm going to cook for you in my house. I want to take care of you and put on a nice meal. I definitely don't want to fight.
All those guys that beat you.
Literally the hardest guys in the world.
Are 62.
Tommy Lee Jones, John Travolta.
I think you'd have a chance against.
Nah, I still think he takes me.
I don't know.
Okay, I found out who I want to call out.
No, who's the big man you're calling out?
Hey, this is a quick shout out from me to Richard Gere. Hey, Rich, I'm gonna knock your fucking. Okay, Richard Gere with your glasses and your grey hair. What films has this guy been in? What's that one with Julia Roberts? Pretty Woman. Yeah. Hey, Rich, when I leave you, man, you're you're not gonna be a pretty guy because I'll rearrange your face.
That was good.
Yeah, I know it was. And you've been in other films that I could make puns at, but all I gotta say is, I want to fight you.
There you go. You heard it here first.
I want to fight you in the Ulster Hall. I want to fight Richard Gere in the Ulster Hall. If you know Richard Gere and you're watching, in fact, Richard Gere's probably watching the Shane Toddcast. Hey, Richard, do me a favour. Hold that.
I'll have to blur that.
That's the finger. All right? And that, with a lot of other fingers, will be going into his face.
Well saved.
Shout out to Richard Gere. Should I try and find out, do chat rooms still exist?
They have to, yeah, of course.
Do you think there would be a Tom Cruise do you think there would be a Justin Bieber chat room?
Find out. I'm pretty sure there has to be.
Justin Bieber chat room. Okay, one exists. It's called Chatsy.
Mm.
And it wants me, all I have to do is a name. I don't know if there'll be people live in this, but a name and an alias, and I have to choose a colour. What should my name be? Bieber Sucks, even though I like the music of Justin Bieber. I'll just write Richard Gere. Richard Gere twat. Well, on this website says not secure. Does that mean it's probably...
I'm sure it's fine.
You sure?
Yeah.
Richard Gere Sucks with a Z.
Cool.
And there's the police coming for me to take me away.
Yeah,
for
there's
calling
Richard's.
out National treasure, Richard Gere. Okay, it seems like I am in a chat room with Justin Bieber fans.
Is there many on there?
Hey guys. What we think about Tom Cruise. Okay, I sent it. Let's see what they come back with. I need to do a wee.
Oh, okay. You go do that?
Yeah.
Right, grand. Enjoy. Do you want me just to sit here while you do that?
Yeah.
I've got a list of, hold on, I'll sit in here for a second because I've got a list of people who I could beat up. So Shane's currently going to the toilet because he's got a little boy's bladder. I'm 30, so celebrities who are 31 years older than me, if we go through them, Ellen DeGeneres. So I'd just like to call her out real quickly. Alec Baldwin. In fact, I don't want to call Alec Baldwin. I feel like he's too big for me. Steve Buscemi, if you're listening, Steve.
Oh, you beat the shit out of Steve Buscemi.
Yeah, wouldn't it? Shane just said I beat the shit out of Steve Buscemi. Peter Capaldi, the Doctor, Doctor Who. Doctor get beat up who? That's who. Shane's come back from the toilet now.
Woo. Sorry, just powdering my nose.
It's all good. You gotta go.
Yeah. Nobody's got back to me in this Bieber chat room just yet.
Is there people in it?
Yeah. Well, one of the first messages is people maybe have ulterior motives for being in here. One of the last messages, hey guys, anybody need a haircut?
The polymeral trees.
I'll send the UVF around. Someone said fags. Someone else just says, how are you reading what? I'm doing good. Okay. Hey, I'm going to get out of this.
Yeah. That's chat rooms now.
At the age of 31, I probably can't Google. Oh, hold on. I found a room called Justin Bieber chat room for fans only. We'll get involved with this. Yeah, there's people in it. There's 300 people in it. Agree and proceed. Yeah. Oh, the channel's off air. Hold on. Choose a nickname. Richard Gere Sucks with a Z. 2 Zs? Okay. Okay, I think I'm in. Hey. Yes, I'm in. What we think.
You said that like a hacker.
I'm into the mainframe. Well, I've just said, hey, what we think about Tom Cruise, and let's just try and get some opinions. I will. Oh, I've got questions.
Good.
I like people's prompt way of getting. Oh, I've got loads. James, in fact, someone's asked a Bieber question. Yeah, Max says, seeing that Justin Bieber has challenged Tom Cruise to a scrap, which Northern Ireland famous faces should throw down? Well, if it's a real mismatch of two people who just, I don't know why they would be having a fight, I would kind of like to see Julian Simmons fight like Arlene Foster.
It's a real mismatch. I mean, a mismatch for Julian because
So who do we?
Arlene would beat the
Yeah,
fuck out of him.
I don't know. Maybe like Frostbite Boy versus Jerry Adams, something like that. Although I think gonna come out and say this might be liable, but I think Frostbite Boy's genuine like a massive Sinn Féin man.
Yeah,
Yep. I don't know who told me that, but I think that's true.
I mean, I could see it.
Oh God, you wouldn't. You you wouldn't be long getting United Ireland, but no, no one's got back to me in this chat room. By the way, people think they're chatting to Bieber. Priscilla says, "Hey Justin, I love you so much." Alana, "Hey Justin."
Because that's what Justin probably does during his day.
Gets into his own chat
Goes
rooms.
onto his own chat rooms and goes, "What's happening with the fan base today?"
What do you guys think of me? Okay, so Max said, yeah, who would I like to throw down? Beth says, chicken or the egg? I don't know what that means. So is that the famous thing? What came first, the chicken or the egg?
Yep.
I don't understand how that works.
An egg has to be laid.
Right, so then the chicken came first.
But then how did the chicken get there if it didn't come from an egg?
One quick answer to that. My man, Jesus Christ. He put it there.
Well, I'm not going to argue with you. I'm just going to let the audience decide
Hey, guys.
that you're wrong.
I'm trying to get into another chat room, but no one's. Tom Cruise sucks, right? I just want to engage with a Bieber fan. That's all I want to do. Yeah, probably the chicken came first.
No, the egg.
Yeah, but then who
Because
laid
the
it?
chicken just doesn't appear from thin air.
Yes, it does. Do you know about evolution?
Yeah, so an animal that evolved laid an egg.
Right. There was a guy called Moses. Okay? He had a boat. If I've got this right, he had a boat. God said, bring me two of everything and let's get this planet. Let's get them fucking, basically. So he had like 2 chickens. He had 2 Dobermans. He had 2 flamingos. And then what Moses did was told them to get the business. And then they all got involved. But he brought them from a different galaxy, you see. So that's kind of what it is. Ross Jackson says, should Ballyclare get a statue of Paddy McNair? After all, he's better than Zidane. Hashtag Gawa. Do you know about Northern Ireland beat Belarus last night?
I didn't see any of it.
Paddy McNair scored his first goal. So, yeah, definitely. I don't know who else is famous from Ballyclare, but I would definitely endorse a statue of Paddy McNair. Do you know the famous chant about Ballyclare's Paddy McNair?
Please do it for me. I would love to hear it.
You can't guess it?
Nope. I would guess it has something to do with rhyming Paddy McNair and Ballyclare.
Okay, you got it. That's
Yeah.
the chant. That's kind of it.
Oh, good.
Jamie Gordon says, what's the most ridiculous thing you would spunk your money on if you won the Euro Millions jackpot? If I won the Euro Millions jackpot, I don't know, but do you remember like whenever you were in primary school, that dominated your conversations with your friends? What would you do if you won £1 million?
And you had the most generic answers. I go on holidays with my whole family.
Yep. Every year I would go on a holiday to Spain.
I'd buy a big house that has swimming pool and all.
Yeah, no 2 swimming pools, no 3.
I'd buy a pool table.
Yeah, which you can just get off Gumtree for like 50 quid. I remember talking about a nightclub. I was going to open a nightclub called, get ready for it, X. Just X, just one letter, which would be kind of cool.
I could see that.
And it was blacked out at the front, like black windows, just had a black sign and one small letter, X. Maybe I still open that.
Yeah, just take the old box nightclub and get rid of the BO from the front of it.
What do you mean the BO?
Box
Oh,
nightclub,
I thought you
so-
meant like
oh, the
a
stink.
lingering smell.
Yeah, well, that too.
But has anything replaced Box?
I don't think so. Odyssey's a bit of a weird place at the minute,
Yeah.
isn't it? When you think about it, what it used to be like 10 years ago.
I think they focus more on the arena, don't they? And that like pavilion bit's kind of just.
But they don't do any. They don't
I used to really like Soda Joe's. Do you remember that?
vaguely,
It
but I
was like
never
an-
ate in it.
American diner in it.
I do remember it, yeah.
See, I love like American diner food. You know,
Yeah.
like pancakes with syrup and all that. I probably can't eat any of that stuff now.
No. That's
But,
why. So
have you
did,
been-
so
have
did Joe's messed you up.
Have you been to Denny's?
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever had a thing called the
Grand Slamwich.
Have you had it?
I have, yeah.
Oh my god.
It's good. It's really nice.
I would devour one right now and just take the consequences.
Mm.
You know, just death. I would take it. If I won the Euro Millions now, what's the crack with like? Can you remain anonymous if you win the lottery?
I'm sure you can.
So why doesn't everyone just take that? Do you think it's a case of 50 minutes of fame and people think?
I think what happens is, for example, that couple who won recently here,
Yes.
they might have just been like, oh my God, we won, tell all the family. And then obviously word spreads and goes, did you hear?
No, but they do a press conference. The
But
lottery
did that
comes out and
happen?
says-
Did that happen? Oh, yeah. But does that... Well, maybe the lottery say to them, would you like to do a press conference? And they go, yeah, sure.
That's what I mean, but why would you do? Surely, if you the amount of like
I
bad
know.
stuff that and anyone who's won the lottery is like, my life's shit now. Like, remember that guy Michael Carroll?
Who was he?
Oh, he was just this smacked out guy with a beard.
Was he the guy that bought the Ferrari?
He bought dozens and dozens of cars. He turned his house into like a big racetrack, and he he was a bin man.
I don't
And he used to wear
remember it.
bling. He used to wear like total bling, and then he got into drugs. And Jesus, I'd say like 1 in 100 people who win big sums in the lottery are actually like happy. Because and then there's that old phrase people go, I wouldn't want to win it, and you go, fuck up. You know, people are like, I wouldn't thank you for it.
Yeah.
Wouldn't thank you for 100 million. You would.
Yeah.
You'd say thank you very much.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would definitely do a lot of travel, but I wouldn't let it put me off what I want to do.
Yeah, you'd still pursue what you want to pursue, but now you'd
course.
just be a bit more probably relaxed about it all, or a bit more, I don't know.
Yeah, I think I would. I don't know. Like, it's interesting. Like, what do you do? What would you do with your stand-up if you had that much money?
It would change everything, wouldn't it?
Yeah, because you could get like writers' rooms. You could literally get like the top comedy writers, but then would you be left with you, or would you have this weird hybrid thing?
Yeah, it would be different.
You could definitely travel.
Travel's good, yeah.
Would you open a comedy club
Yeah,
if you had hundreds of millions of pounds? Would you get like a purpose-built?
in this country.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
Where?
Somewhere in the Cathedral
Cathedral Quarter. I
Has
was
to be.
thinking that as well.
It's the most populated sort of
And
area.
have a big, like the Comedy Store, like a big room and a small room.
Friday and Saturday night, get like
Oh my
2-3
God.
shows a night.
No, you could definitely do like. You could definitely do some. I would skip Monday almost, and I would have something on every night. Whether
Yep.
it's like someone doing their podcast,
Yeah,
an open mic night,
yeah.
a touring comedian coming to do a show.
Yep.
That'd be great.
It would be class.
We should get a venue.
Yeah, look at you. You want to start a business now, don't you?
I do.
Listen.
There's an appetite. Like, it's mad that there's no weekend club here.
Do you know how much it would cost to get a building in the city centre?
Oh, of course, yeah.
That's the sad thing.
But
But
I get
we
it.
got it.
We got it.
We got it.
We got it.
Yeah.
Listen, the amount of money I'm going to make bowling,
that
don't worry about it.
300 game.
I got more questions. N.I. Red says, what is the only crustacean? Is that what that word is? Crustacean in the UK and Ireland that lives its life entirely on land? I don't know what a crustacean is.
Crustacean?
Crustacean, yeah.
Yeah.
I just know it's sometimes in food. It's on the ingredients list. If you have an allergy to that, you can't eat something. And I go, well, I don't know what it is. Never mind, I have an allergy to it.
What's the question? What's
I
the
think
only...
it's something to do with fish.
It lives on land?
Is it like a fish that lives on land? Crust.
Is that not a crab?
Oh, that could be right. Crustacean. It's what the fuck? Oh, it looks like a prawn, a crab, a lobster. What's the only one that lives on land? I have no idea. Land, UK. The land crab. I think that's the right idea.
Cool.
Crabs scare me. Even if I saw a wee crab now on a beach, I'd still walk in the other direction.
Yep.
Glenn Lindsay, will Dean Spaffney be coming back to produce the pod? I enjoyed that a lot. Hashtag Wellhard, hashtag EastEnders. He's talking about Shane Walsh. Shane Walsh in Vietnam at the minute.
I've seen he's been travelling, yeah. What's he doing there?
Just getting away from this podcast. Hey man, you'll be in Asia before the week.
Oh, you know I'd like that.
Yeah, no, he's working like full time,
Yeah.
doing the 9 to 5. So he's
Making good money, though.
yeah, Yeah, he's happy, you know, which is
He's
what I
happy.
tried to talk him out of. But you know,
Yeah.
he's doing what he's doing, and fair play to him. Phil McSee says, "What do you reckon this Sharif character was thrown off Love Island for? Got to be a spanking for it, surely. Got to be for spanking it, surely. Oh my god, spanking it. I'm just a way to spank it. He means wanking.
So this guy got through off Love Island, just
Yeah.
like, and no one knows why.
So I've now seen 3 episodes of Love Island in my life.
Never seen any, by the way.
Do you know what? It's shit, but it's good. You get me?
You're so hooked.
I like it.
They got you. I'm disappointed.
Sharif just disappeared from it. There's been a couple people say he was kicked out for a fight. Some people say he was kicked off for spanking it, and other people say
So he got kicked off the show.
you're not allowed to wank in Love Island.
That's what I was going to say. Really? Is that
Yeah.
real? No, you're real.
It's a rule.
Shut up.
It's a house rule. They're only allowed 2 drinks a night, 2 alcoholic drinks. There's a couple other rules, but that's one.
Do you remember we
How
said?
edgy would that make people?
Do you remember
3
we
weeks in, hey babe, everyone scares you.
cold shakes like Vietnam?
Remember what?
Remember when you said I should apply for Love Island?
Mm-hmm.
Now that you've told me that, no.
Just like 10 a day until you go, and just call it Replenish Island. Carson says, "Would you rather a United Ireland or a no deal Brexit for NI?" Hey, fuck off, you nerd.
Go listen to some Barbara, you fuck.
Yeah. Would I rather United Ireland or no deal Brexit? I don't know what the implications of either of those are. So, I'm happy to do whatever you want. Just let me know what I need to do differently. If you get me. Is my bins going out in the same day? If that changes, let me know. But change the country, or I don't know. Is it a country? Is it part of another country? I don't know. Just do whatever. I'm focusing on other things, so people like you can take care of it and vote and do all that sort of stuff, and then just let me know what we're doing. You know, that's kind of my.
Yeah, you're like when the lads book a holiday, but you're not involved. You just pay the money and go, lads. Just
Tell me how much I need to transfer.
just let me know where you need me to be at the airport, what
Yeah.
time, where
Yeah.
we're staying.
No, don't even let me know what. Just pick me up. Can you pick me
Can
up?
you pick me up?
Pick me up. I'll bring my passport. Do I need to bring anything else?
Yeah.
Do you have your passport? Did you get your shots? Sorry to anyone who asked questions after this has stopped recording, but that's just a sad part of life. Okay, that'll do for the questions. You alright?
You're on 57 minutes.
57. Well, we're gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna wrap it up first of all by putting in a cheeky plug for my tour. I go on tour 15th of August, and I'm going on like a UK and Ireland tour, and I'm gonna be going to America as well, and maybe some other continents. But I'm still in the process of figuring that out. It's taking way longer than I thought. I'm on tour from 16th of August, and I go on to play in a couple of months. Larne, Portaferry, Macrafelt. Can you give me a beat? Larne, Portaferry, Macrafelt, Armagh, Derry, Newcastle, Ballymena, Dundalk, Dublin, Newton Abbey, Newry, Belfast, Waterfront Hall, 28th of September. I've got Coleraine, Omagh, Enniskillen, and that is it. Thank you. So yeah, tickets for that are on shine.net if you want to come and see me in the Limelight Comedy Club tomorrow night. I'm in Ballymena doing a small gig in the Front Page Bar, trying out some new material. I think there's some tickets left for that, but the room holds like 25.
4. It holds about 4 people.
Genuinely holds, is it 25?
Yeah,
25.
and that's full.
25 people. It's a cool, intimate gig, so you can come check that out. And yeah, just keep supporting this podcast. If you want to rate and review it on iTunes, I'd appreciate that. I'm on Spotify. Remember, the video version's out as well. Well, we'll be out a wee bit later on my YouTube page, Shane Todd. Just type in Shane Todd and you'll find it. Aaron Butler, you got anything you want to plug?
Lavery's Comedy Club next Wednesday. I'll be there.
All right.
Pug
Who else is on? Do you
Uglies.
know?
I have no idea yet. You might be on. No,
Maybe.
You might
We
be.
shouldn't rule it out.
Don't rule it out. Then next
I'd like to be.
next Thursday we've got Pug Uglies Comedy Club. Me, you, Dave Elliott, Willie Thompson. That's going to be a big one. So if you're
That's
around,
right.
if you're around Belfast at all, Wednesday or Thursday, come check it out.
And your podcast?
The Aaron Butler podcast, taking a little break at the minute, but
Oh, okay.
but we've got some big things in the pipeline. Follow me on Instagram, Aaron's videos.
Okay.
That's going to be the big news coming soon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're
Can you tell me it
we're
after
going to
this?
drop. I'll tell you some big stuff after this. Big things coming.
Oof. I'm very keen to hear.
Hey, nothing's coming.
Oh no. Also check out the Boytown podcast on SoundCloud, iTunes. I think it's on Spotify now as well. Boytown podcast with Dave Elliott, and we'll have a new date for the new live one. In the meantime, thank you very much for listening. I appreciate it. Be back next Wednesday with the audio and video versions of the Shane Toddcast. Take it easy. Barbara.